Hi, this is Kevin Purcell for Notebooks.com, and I have here in front of me the Targus Zierra Case for the iPad. As you can see, it's a high-quality black leather case, and it is in sort of a folio style. And I'll go ahead and open it up for you, show it to you. You can see from the inside that it has this nice red felt finish on the inside that nicely protects the screen. It's the style of case that holds it with these four different leather sort of, I don't know what you call those, but they grab the corners. Has a place for you to hold a pen or maybe a stylus. And then on the inside it's got some pockets for you to put maybe like a credit card. This is my discount card for our local school. There's a place there for you to put maybe a picture, or I put my card in there, my calling card. And then what you have here comes with a free cleaning solution. This is a reusable cleaning pad. On this side it has a soft cover, and you can use that to sort of polish away fingerprints on the iPad. It comes in this pocket down here, but I feel like it really fits better in this side pocket. So you notice it has that side pocket, and that kind of tucks it out of the way and actually adds a little bit of protection to the screen. Notice when you cover it up that it has a double thick protective cover on the screen, which is nice if you're really concerned about that. It does add quite a bit of thickness to the iPad. So if you care about that, if that's a concern for you, this may not be your choice. And here on the outside, as you can see, these leather holders, the jack for headphones is open. You can get at it. It does get a little close to it sometimes, and so you have to kind of wiggle it in and push it in. But over here we have the power button. And when I first saw it, I thought, uh-oh, it's covering that power button. That's going to be a problem. But my actual experience with the case is, it's kind of awkward to do this, that you don't have any trouble whatsoever accessing and actually using the power button. Now that said, here on the bottom, let me show you, again, you're not going to have any trouble hearing it because it doesn't cover up the speakers. The dock connector is easily accessible. There's not a problem at all there. But on the side, here you got the volume controls, and they work fine. There's no problems there. But the orientation lock button, which in the OS 4.2 is going to become a button for muting the iPad, that is an issue. You just can't access it easily at all. You really basically have to take that off in order to switch that. So if you're somebody who's often muting the button, or you're often having to change the orientation lock button, then that's going to be an issue. It's sort of a minor annoyance, to be honest with you, because how many times do you access that button? That's up to you. If you're accessing it all the time, like 10, 12 times a day, this might be enough of a problem for you that makes this case a deal breaker. For me, it would be a minor annoyance. My only concern would be how long will this little holder last with having to take it on and off. It does put a little stress on it, but not too much. So I don't know. Again, it feels like it's got a real quality build. If you notice their stitching, there are no fraying spots. It looks like it has been stitched really well. They've paid very careful attention to the details of it. And this holder right here, it tucks in there with a little tab, and you're going to be grabbing hold of that and pulling on it. So the question is, how long will this last? Will it get worn out and sort of loose and keep falling off? I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't feel like that's going to be an issue at all to me. It feels very sturdy. I'm not at all worried with my iPad in this thing. The only thing I can imagine ever be a problem is water getting in here maybe. But as far as protecting the iPad, I sort of have a feeling that this is probably one of the best cases for protecting the iPad, other than maybe one of the OtterBox cases or something like that. which covers the iPad completely. But this is a really nice protective case in the folio format. Now, one of the nicest features of it, one of the best features, and the thing that made me most excited about getting a chance to review this, is the way you notice that it holds the iPad. It has a ridge right here, and because of that tab that tucks in, it also stands right there to hold it, and it works well as you're using the iPad. You know, let me get over here to Pages. I've got my Apple Bluetooth keyboard. It holds it at a nice angle. It works well. Here in this room, there's a bright overhead light. You can see on camera there's a little bit of a glare right around here, but with my naked eye, I don't see that glare at all. It's not a problem. I guess if I was down at the same level of the camera is slightly below my eyes, you know, by about that much. Anyway, it doesn't have. I don't have a problem at all. And so, if I'm going to use the iPad for typing, it's going to be a good solution. And so that alone might be a reason that you would want this case. The Targus Zierra Case is $55 at Targus. It's not yet available. If you go there right now, you'll see that it says coming soon. I don't know how well you can see that, but it has a good quality build. It's made of real leather, and I think that most people who use it will be happy with it. $55 feels like a little high, but you know what? All of the iPad cases are high. So this one is really no more than any other. I think that most of you will find that this would be a good solution for you. If you're willing to spend the extra money to get a high quality case, this is a real good shot. I think you ought to take a look at it when it does finally come out. I've noticed that a lot of Targus cases are available in Best Buy. I'm not sure if this one will be or not, or on Amazon.com. But if I was to give it a star rating, you know, a 1 out of 5 stars, for the majority of people, I'd say it's probably a 4-star case. My only complaints, again, to summarize, are the fact that it covers up the orientation lock. It adds a little bit too much bulk to the iPad for me, and for that reason alone, I'm not certain that I will continue using this one. I think I might go back to the in-case case, but that case doesn't hold the iPad up in a nice way to use it like this. So it's a real choice. That case, if you remember on my review of the in-case folio book jacket case, I said it was not perfect, but as close as you're going to get. Well, this one is right there with it. It's probably one of the best iPad cases that I've used. I've only used it for a few days now, but I think that it really gives the in-case iPad case a run for its money. This has been Kevin Purcell for Notebooks.com, and I appreciate you watching.